Hi guys, rubber band power time. I'm actually trying to clear up my workroom a little bit. What happens is I work downstairs on our dining table, and every time we have people round I chuck everything in cardboard boxes and go and hide it in my workroom. So my workroom's full of cardboard boxes with part finished projects in them. So I've just brought some of them down, and I've got this box. Not quite sure what was in it, doesn't really matter. It's a nice cardboard box. I thought it looked very much, if we turn it the other way up, like a delivery lorry, a furniture van or something like that. So my plan was, and is, put some wheels on it and run it up and down the kitchen as a delivery van. I might draw some windows on the front of it or something so it looks a bit more like a delivery van, lorry, whatever. But that should be fairly simple to do. I'll do that and then I'll do a bit more tidying up. I've got some wheels here that I've used on other projects. These are actually plywood wheels that I cut circles out of some scrap plywood, sprayed them black to make them look like wheels. I think they'll be about the right size if we just set them in there a little bit. So that should make it fairly quick and easy. So I'll just push some holes through, put the wheels through, attach a rubber band somewhere, and that should be it. As I say, I might draw some windows in it or something. I could even, if I want to spend a bit more time, cut out some windows and put some clear plastic behind them. Just found I got this sticky back silver holographic paper. So I'm going to make this a bus. We'll have windows all the way around. I've put the shiny paper on for the windows. I've pushed some holes through, just using the sharp end of the barbecue skewers or bamboo canes. I've opened them out a little bit to make sure they're a good free run. And I've positioned them so they're only just showing. So it's can be low on the ground. And then when I put them in, I'll put little bits of drinking straw on the axles to keep the wheels away from the inside of the cardboard. I'm just going to put some super glue round the holes to stiffen up the cardboard a bit, make it a bit stronger. Wheels and axles in place. I'm just going to glue this little bit of bamboo cane to the front here, and then we'll put a hole next to it so we can attach the rubber band to the front of the bus or coach or whatever you want to call it. Oh, this axle's already got a little T-piece on it from the previous project. It's just the point off the end of here, or one of these, glued in a T shape so we can hook the rubber band on easily. They look like they spin freely. So I just need to make a hole here so we can attach the rubber band. Nice big hole. Not sure if I can demonstrate this with one hand. You may have noticed I'm not using a tripod at the moment. Okay, so we push the loop through. So there's our loop. Get hold of the rest of the rubber band, pull it through the loop. There we are, attached to the front. And then at the other end, that's going to go onto that hook. Wind it up. You'll notice I haven't bothered trimming off the outside. I could do, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that looks like that should work, and it should freewheel well. Right, reach inside, rubber band, over the hook, wind it up, let it go. Oh, a bit of wheel spin. We might have to add some weight in that case. Okay, we'll add a little bit of weight. Good sized lump of blue tack. Not good. I didn't wind that up very far that time, as you may have noticed, because it stopped quickly. I found if I put too much tension on it, that bamboo skewer that I've used for the axle is bending quite a lot, and it's making it turn as it goes along. So best option would be to put a stronger axle on it, so it didn't bend. Just trying something I haven't tried before. Because the axle is bending when I put the tension on it, I've just glued a second piece of bamboo skewer along the side of it. So that should stiffen it up a bit. So we'll have a look, see if it makes any difference. Clearly, because I've only put one piece on there on one side, it will still flex that way more than it will flex that way because of the rigidity. It's more rigid in that direction than it is in that direction. We'll give it a try anyway. Well, I think we stiffened up the axle, but it didn't have as much effect as I wanted. We were still going to the right. So now I've enlarged that hole on the left front axle hole, and I've put that bit of clear plastic to push the axle backwards. So that's given us a bit of left turn, or at least trying to straighten up the right turn. That's better. That's straightened it up. story time. Well, when I started this, it was just about making a bus or a coach or a delivery lorry shaped rubber band powered car. But it ended up developing into adjusting the strength of the back axle by doubling it in thickness, gluing a second rod straight to it to make it more rigid, and then we still had trouble with it going in a straight line, so I ended up enlarging the hole, or at least pushing the hole backwards, and then putting that bit of clear plastic on the front of it to push the axle back so that we had a bit of right turn because it was tending to go to the left. So there's an example of how to adjust your steering. And that's it. Job done.